Totie Fields is a comedian who came to us from Boston, from little clubs that she played in that area. She, of many of the women comedians who appeared on my show, is still the most asked about. She just was a funny, funny woman. She died much too young. But someday there'll be a movie, and I'm sure we'll all love it. Here is Totie Fields.
Not fat lady, bad lady. I know you're gonna start.
Wait, did she do it? Huh?
Do you know that I watched...
3-inch legs. They're that big.
I watched the last show I was on, and the only thing I was conscious of, my feet, I was sitting like this. So I have to go forward and cross my legs.
Are they crossed?
Which is not easy for me. I went skiing.
What was that like?
That was a nightmare. You know, because skiing is the only sport you just don't go skiing. Costs you $10,000 to get ready.
Yeah, right,
You know,
right.
I went shopping. No, what sweaters? First of all, to be warm, you have to wear thermal underwear.
Yes,
Full
definitely.
of holes.
Yep.
You know, I look like a Jewish waffle. You had to see me. You know, the little balls of fat all sticking out. And then I had to get the stretch pants.
Stretch pants?
Actually, any pants I put on, I stretch out. And I had to get the little sweater and the fur hat and the fur mittens and the parker. And I looked like Smokey the Bear when I got through. Oh, it was ridiculous.
Did you go down the hill?
Go down the hill. Well, first of all, we checked in, and you know, the prices up there. We were going up to Sugar Bush, you know, but I'm a diabetic, so I figured we'd go to a non-fattening mountain. We went up to Vermont. The prices were outrageous.
Terrible.
Oh, yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Poor people can't ski. Oh, don't say no. You know, I checked into the hotel. I said, how dare you charge these prices? He said, we make artificial snow. I said, I'll pay in an artificial check when I leave. But, you know, they have morning and afternoon class. The beginner's class, you don't go out on the mountain the first day. They come and they throw slush in your room and you walk around in it. You know. And I loved it. I got to the bottom of the mountain. They had a welcome wagon. It was an ambulance, you know.
Yeah.
Sits at the bottom and they pick out who they're going to take away from. You can see the people that are gone. So they had a morning and afternoon class. I went in the afternoon class, you know, because I figured I'd lay in bed and cry in the morning.
Yeah.
But you know, it's an amazing thing. You go up 1,200 feet, and you stand on top of that mountain,
Yeah.
and the crisp, cold air hits your face, and the most wonderful feeling of nausea hits you right in the pit of your stomach. And you know, I'm standing up there in the afternoon class. I was so glad I was in the afternoon class, because I looked down at the bottom of the mountain, and you know what was laying all over the bottom of the mountain?
Yeah.
The morning class. Oh,
Do you take the kids on all these trips with you?
I take the kids everywhere. You know, I think every parent goes through a thing where it's togetherness. It's like the skiing thing. My husband told me the family that skis together stays together. But I once had an experience where, you know, we lived in Boston for almost 12 years.
Didn't know that.
Yes, my husband is from Boston. And in the paper, the people that are from Boston, in the paper every single day for 12 years, I would see a little advertisement, and it would say, take a cruise, a one-day excursion to Provincetown. Now, I'm sure each and every one of you have seen this, and every day I'd read the paper, and you know, subconsciously, advertisement just glues into your head.
Yeah, that's on Cape Cod.
Yes, and I said, and one day I said to the children, you know what would be delightful? I said, it would be beautiful. Let's take the kids on that cruise to Provincetown. What a lovely day. So you had to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. So we got up at 5, and we got all excited, and the kids were so excited they're going on a boat ride, you know. And we got there, and my husband went, and there was never a price in the paper.
Oh.
And my husband came back, and he said to me, it's $54 for the 4 of us.
Is that the way he talks?
No, he didn't want the kids to know. He was cheap. He said, I said, $54? What are you going to do? You got 2 kids screaming and everybody's excited, you know? So I said, well, pay the man and let's get on. Well, we walked on a boat that looked like cattle had taken the last trip. It was the filthiest, dirtiest boat that you have ever seen in your life. And we get on the boat, And it's all just an open thing, and that's it. There's a saxophone player, a harmonica player, and a drummer that's playing the rail. You know, boo, boo, boo. No drums, he's just got sticks, and he's playing the rail. This is their big band. So I said, I'd like to sit down. And the man said, you have to buy a chair. I said, how much? He says, you rent them $1 a chair. So they got you by the chairs now, you know. Yeah. So I said, all right, you know, what are you going to do? Stand for 3 hours? It's a 3-hour trip. So we got the chairs, and the 4 of us sat down, and
That's
20 minutes later...
$58. I'm keeping track.
And the children, we all sat down, and 10 minutes later, the kid says, let's get off. I mean, I really hate it. There's nothing to do. What are you going to do? And the band is so bad, you want to dive in, you know. Yeah. You want to commit suicide. So we go and go and go, and now 2 hours, and I look at my husband, and he's swelling. It's 110, and there's nowhere to go.
No shade.
Nothing. It is a nightmare. Now I see 2 black kids, and they're mine because they're filthy, you know. And this is our happiness day. So we go down, and we go to eat. Now, they got you on the boat. Hot dogs were 75 cents a piece. And you know what type of hot dogs? You bite them, they bite back, you know. The rubber hot dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Now you get to Provincetown. Now, I don't know if you know Provincetown.
No.
It's 4 streets. I mean, why would anybody want to go? You know, 1,000 people get off the boat like this. You walk this way, and you're through. And the kids hate us, and my husband and I now are not talking because we hate each other. Now we have 2 hours to sit and wait to get back on the boat. We get back on the boat, you ready for this? We have to re-rent the chairs. Wait, no. Re-rent the chairs, now we're sitting, and now we're like this. Now my husband can't see me or the kids because his lids are hung over. And I'm burnt, but I don't know if I'm swollen because you can't tell, you know. Now they have a talent contest.
A talent contest?
Right. And my children enter the talent contest.
Yeah.
And my little one won.
Yeah.
And you know what she won? 2 free tickets to Provincetown. I swear. Now the boat lands. We come back. And Merv, you have never seen 4 people. We look like we got off at Ellis Island. We look like we were re-entering the country. My husband can't talk to me like this. Help me. And we go to get the car, and the car is gone. It's been towed away. So it cost us $15. It cost us $1,100 to take a cruise. And my husband was in the hospital for 3 days with 3rd-degree burns.
I'm trying not to laugh.
Listen,
That's terrible.
yeah.
And when you went to visit him in the hospital, did you have to rent chairs?
Do you believe they rented those chairs? It's a true story.
Is that a true story?
I swear.
Because what you just did for their business, you'll never know.
And the worst chairs.
Wait till they see those empty boats pulling into Provincetown. Oh,
But
that's a funny
what
story.
is there to see in Provincetown? You could go to the village.
Isn't that an art center or something?
Yeah. Oh no.
They make
Provincetown. No. Provincetown itself is lovely. To go and stay in Provincetown, it's the most beautiful thing. But not to go on a boat for
Don't try
6
and get off
hours.
the hook now. It's got 4 streets. Yeah. We remember everything.
1 restaurant, and you get taffy candy. Oh, I broke 2 caps. I bought taffy. Oh, yeah, I broke 2 taffy. And the funniest thing is I said to
2
my husband,
cafes you broke.
2 taffies. And I'm sitting there chewing the taffy like that. I said to my husband, I didn't know taffy had nuts in it.